Well, hello all my wonderful flat earthers. I have got this video that I posted about a month ago and had some people make some comments on there. And I've also talked on the phone with a couple people who had some objections to it. So I'm just here to point out, I guess, how some of their objections are just inaccurate, and then also just some interesting things that I saw. First thing I want to point out is as far as perspective goes, as long as my camera is above the highest wave or the highest point of the water, I should be able to see the water line all the way to the edge, minus the atmospheric distortion or the mirage that would be happening right here. But I think you can pretty clearly see the whole water line going all the way across with minimal distortion here on the edge. So that was the first thing I wanted to point out was if the water is flat, I would be seeing water all the way over there, except if these waves are taller than my camera, which I would have to say they are not. So the first thing I saw when I was watching this video closely is these two birds over here. If you watch them closely, that bird has disappeared. You can kind of make out his wing right there. Um, but if you click play and pause and play and pause real quick and just do it on the video yourself, you can see the bird clearly go behind that line. Other interesting thing is right here at about 18 seconds, this bird does the same thing. You can go and look at it yourself 10, 15 times and you can clearly see the bird duck behind it. Other thing I saw is there are some ducks sitting on some waves over here, clearly on the surface of the water. I mean, it's the only way ducks float on the surface of the water. Either that, these ducks do dive underneath the water, but they're not doing it at this time. And if you watch closely, you'll see their heads popping up and down. One will pop up right here. And you also, for a split second, saw a bird landing on that side, disappearing, and then flying back off here in a second. Um, so that was, I would say, probably about a foot above the water, maybe 8 inches at the least. I am about probably 10 feet away from the water when I was doing that. Um, then when we come back over here, it took me a while to get on the buoy itself, but here you can clearly see more of the rust. Now, I it blows my mind that the answer that I've been told is because of perspective, that the higher I get, the further back I can see. But as long as I am above the highest wave, it should not matter where the height of my lens. So as long, and I'll repeat that again, as long as I am above the highest waves, and I think even in my lower video, I'm above the highest wave, I would be able to see more of the buoy, or the same amount of the buoy as I would in the lower one, as long as I'm above the waves. So I'll push play again, and then there was one other interesting thing I saw, and this part blew my mind because I had someone tell me that a wave was the reason why I'm not seeing it, that there was waves blocking it at the first and second part. So when I was watching it, I noticed that there's a boat that zooms across right here, and in my video I say just ignore the boat. But the boat created waves, and the waves were, I mean, I think God did it just so I can show you guys this. Notice that you see the foam right there, or the wave going, but as soon as, and it only lasts for about 3 seconds here. You can see the water line, and then you see the bump. You can see right here, and you can see the waves coming. That is, I mean, you even see less of the buoy. So if there was a wave, clearly right now, if there is a wave, if you go and click from here, and then click back over here, I mean, please, if there's a wave, why am I noticing this? Someone, I mean, all the arguments that I've heard, this video has just, I mean, the waves being in the way, my perspective being wrong, all those things that this video just, I guess I just got lucky. God did something good. But anyways, watch the video. Let me know what you think, and I would say subscribe, but 12 subscribers isn't doing much right now. So thank you guys.